Yes, guys, welcome back to another video. Welcome to the George Benson Football Channel for 6 things that we learned from Chelsea 4, AC Milan 1. I tell you what, I don't remember the last time we did a 6 things we learned video here on GBFC and Chelsea didn't win the game. Today, once again, at Stamford Bridge, we were absolutely fantastic. We dominated AC Milan from minute number 1 all the way through till the end of the 90. Chelsea were brilliant. We made tons of substitutions, and yet still we look levels above one of Europe's top teams. AC Milan absolutely washed to one side against Chelsea at Stamford Bridge, and that is 2 out of 2. Bayer Leverkusen, invincible 2 years ago in Germany. They come to Stamford Bridge and they get washed away like it's a flood. AC Milan come to the bridge, and look, I don't know who Kubis is, the AC Milan Academy centre-back, but he scores an own goal to give Chelsea a 1-0 lead. And then a few minutes later, he gets sent off for cynical challenges in the middle of the field against Chelsea's new bully striker, João Pedro. And then from that point, it was game over. But listen, Chelsea today were absolutely magnificent. We got the job done. We scored 4 goals. And the Visit Malta Weekender Trophy, we're doing a parade around Stamford Bridge, showing off the Conference League, showing off the Club World Cup. And I tell you what, to just sit and breathe for 1 second, we start the season against Crystal Palace next weekend. And I am so excited for what this team can achieve this season. I thought we were brilliant again in a friendly where, once more, we've literally had 3 weeks here to recover from winning the Club World Cup, beating Paris Saint-Germain 3-0 emphatically in the final in New Jersey. We've recovered. We got everybody back. And yes, Trevor Chalobah limps off injured. We'll talk about that in the video. Levi Colwill, ACL. But other than that, right, the team look fit. The team look healthy. Everyone looks good. And we're going into this season thinking, you know what? With some of these players that we've got here right now, the way the team's playing, the way that Maresca's got everybody, don't change it. Just keep doing it. And I think we can go all the way. Now, I want to say a massive shout out to you lot that were watching the GBFC watch along. And I know that there was a giveaway. And I know there'll be people saying, Benson, close the giveaway. The comments, like, I'm going to announce the winner of the giveaway at the start of the next video here on GBFC. We're going to do it live. And then I'll be in touch to show you who won. So if you don't watch the GBFC watch alongs, we had a giveaway today. We're giving away a home shirt and an away shirt. So make sure you check out the next video for that one because the stream froze and then I had to end the stream. But lo and behold, right, Chelsea today, from minute number 1, we were so dominant against this AC Milan team. We were all over them like a rash. The game started and from minute number 1, we were literally in control. It was exactly the same against Bayer Leverkusen as well. And I think the most important thing, obviously, with these friendlies, which is kind of difficult because Trevor Chalobah goes off injured. At one point, the physios were there rubbing his leg. It didn't look good. Did look concerning, considering that Colwill has literally just been ruled out for the season. The important thing was that Chelsea players stayed fit. Chelsea players were still healthy and that we didn't lose too many numbers while still trying to get the best out of what we've got going into the start of the season. If we take a look at the Chelsea starting 11, Sanchez in goal, Rhys James, Chalobah, Tosin, Cucurella, Enzo Caicedo, and then a front 4 that saw Pedro Neto, Cole Palmer, Gittins and Pedro. That is probably going to be the Chelsea starting 11 against Crystal Palace. And if you watch the GBFC preview, I said in that video, we're probably going to see either at the start of the game or the end of the game, the most likely Chelsea starting 11 that begins the season against Crystal Palace next week. And João Pedro, I think, has done so much already at Chelsea. 5 goals he's scored now, 2 of which, and I said this on the stream, if João Pedro comes in and scores against Leverkusen, scores against AC Milan in friendlies, and then we go into the season, we're like, I think we signed a real good one here. But the fact he's already got 2 World Cup semi-final goals and a goal in the final of the Club World Cup, I am absolutely buzzing for the start of this season. João Pedro is absolutely fantastic, a phenomenal footballer. And then Liam Delap comes on and scores 2 more. A penalty and a brilliant drilled finish into the bottom corner. And João Pedro celebrating in the dugout. I mean, in terms of like bottling up energy, all right? And we're going to get one of these Jeremy Clarkson Hawkstone lagers that we were drinking on the live stream. Bottle this energy up right now and keep this going into the season. Because right now at Chelsea, we are building something special. And if that isn't a good enough reason to smash the like button on this video and make sure you're subscribed to GBFC. If you haven't already done so, now is the time. Because I've got a feeling, right, watching these friendlies off the back of being in America for the Club World Cup, if I'm talking about beating Leverkusen and AC Milan in friendlies and I'm like, yeah, we're going to win the league, sounds a bit ridiculous, doesn't it? But off the back of what we saw in that Club World Cup, who is to say that Chelsea right now shouldn't be looking at the Premier League and thinking, everybody to a man, looking around being like, you what? You up for this? You up? We are absolutely up for this. Let's go out there and let's challenge for this title, because the team that we have put together right now, the way that this has all come together so quickly, phenomenal. And again, as much as I've been very critical of the club, the sporting directors and everything else, and again, I want to make it clear, this is a friendly. We're playing AC Milan in a pre-season friendly. They played yesterday at Ellen Road. They drew against Leeds 1-1. Lots of changes regardless. Like, this isn't a reason to be like, we're going to win it, but we should be looking for it. Like, the way that this summer has gone as Chelsea fans is incredible. Before the game kicked off, I know that you guys are going to be asking questions in the comments about this. Xavi Simons in Nkunku swap deal. Yes! Bring me Xavi Simons. You know what Xavi Simons does to this already scintillating fluid Chelsea attack? My word. Oh, man. I mean, I don't want to get too excited, but I do want to get a bit excited. You know what? Cheers to the flipping Chelsea. We are back in business. Let's move into box number 1 of the 6 things we learned video. No overlay today, but João Pedro, man, this guy is the real deal. It's a fantastic header to make it 2-0 to Chelsea inside 8 minutes. And as well as that, João Pedro gets his body on the line, gets himself in line with the ball. Kubasi that scored the own goal to make it 1-0 to Chelsea, then brings João Pedro down, and AC Milan are reduced to 10 men. João Pedro is a serious footballer, and I know that I had questions about him. Before he joined Chelsea, I was like, is he even an out-and-out striker? Is João Pedro going to be able to lead the Chelsea line? The answer to that is absolutely 100% yes. But I think the biggest thing with João Pedro is with some players, right? They play to their ceiling. At Brighton, he was only ever going to be the way he was at Brighton. He comes to Chelsea and he's a great player, but is part of like a bigger machine. And all of a sudden you see those levels improve. When the expectation goes to, we want to win this trophy, that's when you see the psychology of the player. You see the mentality of the player come to fruition. And at Brighton, there wasn't the pressure to lift trophies. There wasn't the pressure to go and be the very best of the best. It was showcase your talents. As long as we're mid-table and we're challenging for Europe, then it's great. João Pedro's come to Chelsea, and within days, he's won a trophy, and we're world champions. And then he's absolutely adored at Stamford Bridge. And then 2 goals in the space of 48 hours. Mate, I'm telling you now, this guy is the real deal. And I did doubt him. Yeah, of course I did. Best believe I'm absolutely delighted. And I look at my old self and I'm like, Benson, just don't jump the gun in the future, because João Pedro is the flipping dog's bollocks. We move into box number 2. Rhys James. Bloody hell, we talk about the dog's bollocks. There ain't no dog's bollocks bigger than Rhys James, ladies and gentlemen. This guy, now that he's back fully fit, we've seen him on the pitch now for what, 8-9 months straight? And he looks absolutely magnificent. Some of the tackles today. Rafael Leao, very exciting player, was trying to get in behind Rhys James, but Rhys was shutting him out time and time again. Chelsea's captain, who knows everything it is about winning the highest honours, Champions League winner at this club. If he can stay fit, obviously we can't just shy away from the fact that Levi Colwill is out for the season. Trevor Chalobah at some point during that game looked as though we don't know how long he's going to be out for. We'll have to hear about how long he's out for. But Chelsea maybe still need to go in the market for defenders. But Rhys James is such a tidy, brilliant footballer. And let alone the fact that he's just grown into this leadership role at the club. When you're signing this many players every single year, For these players to keep coming back in and seamlessly fitting into the Chelsea team, this isn't just about the backroom staff. This isn't just about Enzo Maresca tactically setting this team up to know that when you sign Yoel Hato, and Hato's done his homework and watched Mark Cucurella. No, you've got to look at the leaders in this squad. You've got to go to those players and look at Rhys James and be like, right, what are the standards here? And Rhys has said it himself. Chelsea might be back in the Champions League, but the fact that we've not been in it has been off standard. Now that we're back in it, we are 100% back where we belong. And Rhys again today, putting in the performance, absolutely brilliant, top class. We move into Tosin. I thought he was fantastic at the back today. And again, very important that we talk about Tosin, because now that Chalobah went off injured, Colwell's been out. I certainly think Chelsea still might be in the market for a centre-half, but I thought Tosin was very good. There was a brilliant block in the first half where he kind of just hooks the ball out when the AC Milan striker was in on goal. As much as AC Milan were playing with 10 men, they still created chances. They still had opportunities. And I thought Tosin led the back line superbly for Chelsea Football Club. If you're not subscribed to this channel, boys, I'm so excited right now for the new season. And we move into box number 4. Moise Caicedo absolutely bossed things again. And I know you're itching right now. You're like, Benson, you got to give him... Wait, okay. Box 5 and 6, they're still coming. Moise Caicedo was absolutely brilliant. He was monstrous. Once again for Chelsea. Look, whether it's Enzo Fernandez, Andre Santos comes on, he was brilliant too. Everybody, Dario Isugo, what a massive shout out this guy deserves. Isugo, I've given Caicedo the box today, but all of the changes that Chelsea made today, and even in the game against Bayer Leverkusen, you can see that everybody already, it's almost as if they got the homework book out. They just know the roles. They know what to do. And Caicedo, once more, is just exemplary, winning the ball back in the middle. This is a solid, strong AC Milan starting 11 tonight. But Chelsea looked as though the season, we're like match week 8, match week 9. We've been doing the flipping rounds now for time. Caicedo was brilliant. Box number 5, Cole Palmer. He could have had a hat-trick in the first half. The 2 free kicks, he hits the post with one of them. The second one just goes wide of Mike Maignan left, and then a scissor kick over the bar. But it's all of the play right now. Cole Palmer is a player that you know the ability that he's got. We saw the link up with Estevao in game number 1. That was a big topic there. But I think what we're seeing with the Chelsea players here, even in these friendlies, I think it's so important what being a winner does to you. Chelsea winning that Club World Cup. For anyone, pundit, football pundit, non-Chelsea pundit, whatever, anyone still doubting what that Club World Cup victory, winning that trophy did to Chelsea Football Club, you are going to see now what winning that trophy did. Because, I mean, you guys know it. If you saw the matchday vlog, I was at the party after we won the Club World Cup. And the happiness and almost like that relief of proving people wrong at that party, seeing the players and the way that they were, the celebrations. These players don't want to stop here. These players feel like they've been written off by the world for being a young team. And I must admit, I'm not going to say that I didn't say it either. I did criticize it. I did wonder what the ceiling of this team could be being so young. But the way that they've grown and shown maturity, and I know it's a friendly, but even in this friendly, we're dominating the game from minute 1. This isn't about the boys have gone on holiday to Magaluf, Ibiza, wherever they've gone on holiday, St. Kitts and Nevis, and been like, how do we get the boys back down to ground to show them what their roles and responsibilities are? This is a group of players that have got a little taste bud of winning, and they want to do it again. And if anyone is still doubting this Chelsea team, stay in your lane. And if you want to see someone right now who wants to back this flipping team, subscribe to the YouTube channel, GBFC. Because I'm so excited for what we can do. I genuinely think we can go all the way this season. Let's move into box number 6, Liam Delap. I've got to talk about him here because a lot of people said after that first game, nah, Delap's not it, Delap's not it. Right now, I'm watching on the screen Rhys James with a Club World Cup trophy. I love this club, man. 4-1 win against AC Milan. Crystal Palace coming up, but Liam Delap deserves so much praise here. The penalty is a thumper. It's brilliant. And then the second one hits it in the same part of the goal. Sensational finish. in that spot in the middle of the box. That's what Liam Delap's going to do. Shoot, score. This is it now. Chelsea have got to be clinical. Chelsea got to look for all of those opportunities. And Liam Delap scores too. It was brilliant. Second half, Chelsea so dominant. First half, so dominant. We've beaten AC Milan 4-1. I mean, what more can we ask for? It's a Sunday. I'm going to go and get the last one of these out of my little box in the fridge. Subscribe to GBFC if you are new. Smash to pieces that like button. And the winner of the giveaway is going to be announced tomorrow. The giveaway was on the live stream. But if you do want to get anything from the Chelsea Megastore this season, the discount code is GBFC10. QR code on the screen. Link in the description. Thank you guys so much for watching. Come on, you Blues.